guys, Xena here. I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about how we put together the video for my latest release, Voodoo. It was an incredibly crazy process, but you know, I'll give you guys a little idea of how we did it. We started recording the song in 2021 in the summer. I built the track in Logic Pro X. And before, you know, building the track, I started by just listening to, you know, different types of Brazilian Calypso music. I listened to different types of reggae music. I listened, like, you know, Kevin Little, Daddy Yankee. I listened to, gosh, one of my favorite tracks, Brick and Lace, Love is Wicked. I listened to that. I was trying to get a feel for how, you know, these songs are constructed and what makes us, you know, just like drop in and say, yeah, I know where that's from. So that was the first part of the process. Then, you know, writing all the instrumental tracks. So on this track, we have a brass section, we have a string section, we have a beat that was, you know, that I built. Well, actually, I sampled the beat, and then someone else actually had to go back in and build the beat, you know, and, you know, so that we're not taking someone else's beat. But essentially, yeah, I built the track in Logic and then notated it as well, so that the instrumentalists actually had the music in front of them to play, you know, and they were able to really like dig in to what they were doing, what they were playing, and they were incredibly professional. These musicians sight read, you know, they had the music ahead of time, you know, but at the same time, like coming together all at once. We only did that one time, and we recorded, you know, the session in June of 2022. So that's kind of like the timeline. We started 2021 with recording vocals. 2022, we brought in the instrumentalists at WILDSOUND recording studio in Minneapolis, and we laid down the track. Basically, everybody comes together, we meet, and we try to put it together, we rehearse it a little bit, and then they just, you know, being the amazing professionals they are, they just drop in and like make it sound amazing. So I'll give you 4 and 1. And essentially, like, yeah, we had the opportunity to record them, and then in August, a few months later, we recorded strings separately. We brought in a drummer who does professional African drumming, and he, you know, added that to the mix, which made it sound so authentic and cool. You know, that was super fun. And then after we got done with that, we were kind of already in the mix of making the video. So it was a little bit of a crazy, like, running over here to do this, running over here to do that, but we made it happen. So I was very fortunate to be able to find a videographer and a props designer here in Fargo, Moorhead, who were both very like open-minded and just like ready for this concept. So our concept was just like a ghost town coming to life, and like that was going to be, you know, we're all gonna turn into dancing zombies. Like, as crazy as it sounds, believe it or not, like they sat through, you know, we had meetings, I had meetings with each of them, and they sat through it, and they were like, still willing to do this after I explained the concept, which was super fun. And the next step from there, we're just like, we're drafting ideas, we're, you know, making storyboards, we're going, you know, we had a meeting at the site, you know, where we got to actually like see the space. And let me tell you how cool it is that we got to film at an authentic historical site. And it's been, you know, like some of the sites or the buildings, you know, the homes in this town have like literally like been there for like 100 years, and everything is authentic. There's nothing, like, it's all the real, you know, the real deal, and it just captures all the elements we were looking for in the video. It was actually kind of scary for me because I was like, I just feel really bad, like kind of like being in their space, because I feel like their spirits are still there. But like, it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. Like, just to be able to, like, you know, imagine this entire, you know, video and, you know, get to see it. And then they gave us access to their facilities. They gave us equipment to use, and, you know, it just made the process so much easier. We were so fortunate to be able to do this, and just, you know, 10 minutes outside of town of Fargo, you know, like, it's kind of like bizarre that we have access to a space like this, that, you know, in Hollywood, they would have to build this, you know, from scratch, and it's just sitting there, you know, here, and we had to take advantage of it. It was like a kid in a playground, candy store. Like, it was just so much fun, you know, to imagine everything. And, you know, after, you know, while we were doing that, I'm also, you know, I was working with our props designer. We were making props, we were building, you know, actually, like, you know, sewing, and we're over here, we're creating all of these, like, a lot of the props you see in the video, you know, she hand painted, she, you know, she sewed, like, I mean, like, she did everything that, you know, you could possibly imagine, like, you know, for this video. And I was just so happy that I got to meet her. Her name is Audra Day, and she is one of the most beautiful, amazing, talented people I've ever met. Oh my God. I'm a big fan. And she just went in on this video, and she just did her thing, you know, and, and it was just beautiful to see it come together. Something else to note, you know, aside from us building the props, like, having to, you know, costume this like, video. I always call it a show because I switch back between music and theater a lot, but like trying to build the costume ideas, I was drawing these concepts out, trying to figure out, you know, what each look needed to look like. We wanted it to be specific. We wanted it to be, you know, we wanted it to take you on a journey, you know, in this story, and let you feel like, you know, this is real, and this is like, whoa, you know, we're actually like fully committed to this idea. And bring the magic. We wanted to, you know, bring that magical essence, you know, and that was just, you know, super fun to do. And having, you know, the whole, you know, wardrobe aspect of it, just like changing, I think almost 8 times. Like, I think at the end of the day of us shooting this film, everybody was like, can we stop with the changing? But like, you know, it was just, it was a big project to work on, having, you know, actors who are, you know, well-known here in Fargo, doing, you know, performing at FMCT, which is our Fargo Moorhead Community Theater, and performing, you know, in a variety of places. Like, we have people, you know, who, you know, this is what they do, and just having the opportunity to work on a project like this with, you know, professionals, and, you know, see how they were able to like pick it up right away. You know, it was fantastic. You know, I wrote a script, and they took it and they brought it to life, essentially. And at the same time, my videographer, you know, Jay Evans, Off Color Media, shout out to you guys, is also, you know, fully invested, and, you know, trying to bring more, you know, ideas, and like shooting ideas, and it just evolved, you know, from what I thought I wanted to do into something even better. And I'm so grateful that I, you know, had the opportunity to work with these people. But yes, we went in on the acting rehearsals. We were in there, we were doing, you know, we were blocking, we were doing dance rehearsals weeks before we shot this, you know, and we had a group of little ones who came to join us as well. They were fantastic. I'm so grateful that they joined us, all-star dance team. And they were just so, again, like, being little young people, you know, it's just crazy how professional they were to be able to go through a 2-hour rehearsal and still have energy, obviously, like, because they're kids. But I mean, you know, to be as focused as they were, you know, and just having so much fun and bringing so much energy, I was just so proud of them. And then after, you know, a month of rehearsals, we come to the shooting day, and I kid you not, 9 hours straight with maybe like a 30-minute break in between. And I was like, you know, just amazed at everybody's stamina and willingness to just stay focused and stay in it. And we had so much fun, and it was just like hilarious.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like, we were just cracking jokes. And I just wish, you know, I could show you guys that entire process. But, you know, it was just a beautiful experience. And we had, you know, so, you know, many different ideas, different people coming together. We never worked we never actually all been in the same place until the day we shot this video. And being in the same space, and you have different energies, and everybody came with so much positivity, and that was like the best part, you know? And then it's just great to be able to say that everyone was so excellent at what they do. And that was why it was like the most, you know, just flawlessly, like, you know, smooth process I've ever experienced working either in film or TV or whatever, you know, just like in general, like doing, you know, performing. That doesn't happen. And it did. It happened for us, and I was so happy that it did. And I'm so proud of what we did and what we have to show you guys. I hope you love this video. I hope you hit subscribe. I hope you go and find, you know, all of these people who contributed to this video and follow them and like them and support local artists here in Fargo, Moorhead, and, you know, just continue to be a part of this crazy, amazing industry that we are trying to cultivate here in our own town. And yeah, I have so many shout outs to make. Shout out to Audra. Shout out to Jay Evans, videographer, Off Color Media. Shout out to Skylar Stefan, casting assistant. Shout out to all the musicians who participated at WILDSOUND Recording Studio in Minneapolis. Shout out to the music producer, Jada. Shout out to Zero Gravity Fargo, who contributed stunts. And thank you to my family. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported us. And I hope you guys love this video. I hope you continue to, you know, just follow this content. Shout out to the graphic designer, Caitlin June, who designed the beautiful single cover. And shout out to the album cover designer, Ann Castro. We just had so many different people from different backgrounds come into this project. And we are so proud of what we've done, and I hope you guys love this, and I'll see you when I see you.
He said, girl, the way I control them me is like voodoo. He said, slow it down, the way I turn me around is like voodoo. He said, hey, are you a Rastafari? The way I move your hip, it hypnotize me. He said, hey, girl,